It's official. I have the Christmas ick. Not COVID, not the flu, not the strep. Just a cold. A legitimate cold. And somebody was telling me they put tea tree oil in their nose and have not gotten sick in 20 years. I will go get me some of that stuff. I wonder if they have it at CVS. So I woke up. What is that taste? Oh, you know what it is? I've basically been snorting this Vicks vapor rub thing up my nose. And now it tastes like, that's what my tea tastes like. It's disgusting. I got up early because I could not breathe. And then every time I moved, Amos, my 10-year-old with autism who's in our bed sick, would say, "Good night, Mommy." And I was like, forget it. I just cannot take it any longer. It's just better to get up, you know? And it was 5:15, so that seemed somewhat reasonable. Yeah, we did a fun golf cart tour last night in my little town. My friend Mary Scott and I. It was fun. This friend started kind of a tradition where they did, she calls them joy trees. She grew up in Richmond, Virginia. And this whole neighborhood, they would decorate these trees and all these bright lights. And anyway, Meredith did it here because she wanted her girls to, like, know that tradition. And then Mary Scott was like, well, let's get lots of people to do joy trees. And I think this is the second year. I think there are at least 50. Tea tree oils smell bad. Oh, well, I guess that's the price you have to pay. Yay, Christine. Well, I had just done a subscriber video because I figured sometimes my people are up super early. So many things are going around here. I know. I mean, it's like sick. Welcome, baby Jesus. Don't get sick. I mean, it's bad. And you know the Christmas Eve service is going to be like a germ pit. But I was saying earlier, you have COVID. I mean, I wore a mask during COVID, and like, people died from COVID. Like, it's not to be like, oh, it was nothing. But that wearing a mask business does not help your immune system. And so at some point, you either have to wear a mask forever, or you have to get sick. I'm in the get sick part right now. Honest to goodness. This tea tastes like Vicks vapor rub. I mean, it's disgusting. But I have to drink it because it's hot. I'm going to just suck on a lemon. We were made to wear in the classroom. Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about then. I'm just talking about now. It's bad. Yes, you do, Tanya. I have to take my big 3 to the dermatologist because you cannot miss the dermatology appointment because you know it takes 9 years to get in. And so I'm going to haul them in there. They all have different ailments. One has a rash, one has a spot, one has something. And then I just remembered I had not picked up someone's Christmas present in Virginia Beach. I guess I'll do that tomorrow. This Christmas thing on a Monday is really throwing me for a loop. Is it hard for y'all? Maybe I'm just weak. I am weak. It just doesn't make sense. It feels like it's like yesterday was Wednesday. I ran outside in my pajamas and my 6-foot son's topsiders, chasing the trash truck. Legit chasing the trash truck with the trash can. It was like, I'm coming. He like, come back. He came back. I'm pulling the blue trash can, which was a recycling bin. He said, we can't take that. was like, what's wrong with my trash? He was like, this is recycling day. I was like, oh my God, it is Wednesday. And I thought it was Friday. That's a big jump to be wrong about. Christmas on Monday when you work just stinks. Well, yeah. I mean, Amos took this week off. He was sick. You know, he doesn't seem like he's feeling terrible. I took him to the doctor yesterday. And of course I can't access my chart because I don't know how. And but he's had a fever. So, other people have Kleenex. In this family, we just go ahead and use toilet paper. That's what smart people do. Ain't no one have time to be sick at Christmas. And then what if they're going to all start dropping like flies. Next year is leap year. Now, if somebody could explain leap year to me, actually, no, don't. I don't want to hear it. La, 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 la. I do not want to hear it. You can catch a hacker, but you can't figure out my chart. Right? So true, Lisa. Next year is leap year. So Christmas is on a Wednesday. That's really something, because then what do? Do you celebrate before Christmas? Do you take days off, or do you take days off after Christmas? Do you take off the whole week? Thursday is easy, because then you work Monday and Tuesday and take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, your sister didn't have to do charity. I remember getting called for, your 8-year-olds had the flu. The flu, I've heard, can be, my friend, but Meredith was telling me, you can have fever for 7 to 10 days. I like to know what people have, because then I know what other people are going to get. I'm not one of those people that's like, well, it's fine. I want to be like, we have the flu, and everybody is staying in this house, or we have the COVID, or we have a cold. Put some Vicks under your nose. Well, I have been. This is why my teeth taste terrible. This is called a Vicks stick. You take the stick, the same as have the flu. I don't know if he does or not, because I haven't heard yet from I don't know how to check my chart. You take this thing like this. It's called Vicks Vapor Stick. And it almost smells, when I smell Vicks Vapor Rub, it reminds me of my papa, because I felt like he was always coated in Ben Gay. I don't want to be around anyone. Well, that's a thought too. You cancel Christmas till July 25th. 2 flooded basements, evacuated mom staying with us and her dog. COVID hit the family. Exposed on Monday. Haven't showered in 4 days. No hot water. Oh, that is not good. That's so bad. Oh, God, I swear I hear Amos. Early chatty chat. I know. Well, Blair spent the night at church last night. They had a lock-in. And the family we carpool with, her husband volunteered to be the chaperone. And I said to my husband last night, you're going to have to chaperone at some point. Which he rarely admits weakness, he was like, I couldn't do it. I would be wrecked for days. I was like, this is true. He really would be wrecked for days. He stood over us last night. Amos is in our bed. He was like, where am I supposed to sleep? I was like, in the guest room. I didn't sleep down there very well. I said, do you want to sleep in here and I'll sleep down there? No. Okay, then go on. Your daughter was diagnosed with COVID yesterday. So wasn't that day 1? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think you're out after 5 days now, right? I need to get some honey. Honey and lemon. Your kids don't get out till Friday? Really? Well, Amos hadn't been to school, but 10 minutes in the last 2 weeks because he's had all these illnesses. Keep all your kids home. Test them. What am I testing them for? They're not sick. I don't sit around and test people that don't feel bad. No, I get tested. That's why I want to know what Amos has. My daughter has 3 autistic teenagers all getting ready for college. Well, yeah, that doesn't sound like the autism I know, but pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I can't sit around. I'm still teaching. Ashlyn, your last day is tomorrow. You teach preschool. I hear him up there. Here he comes. Mommy, where are you? Maybe he feels better. Out with the mask for days 5 to 10. Yes, I did hear that. If I get COVID, I'm just gonna, I don't even know what. What is he doing up there? I don't think I have COVID. He's looking for me. It's hard to be loved so much. Yes, I think I have an old cold. Now he's turning on all the lights. This is what he does next. I'm down here, honey. Hey, Muffin.
Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry I missed you.
Oh, Mommy. I'm sorry I missed you.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Oh,
I'm right here.
I watch TV.
Give me hugsies. Let's see how you're feeling.
Ouch!
What happened?
My toe.
You hit your toe? You feel a little warm still.
I watch TV.
Yeah, you can watch TV. You're welcome. He does have a good... Oh, you might want to keep that light off this early. It's kind of bright. Welcome to Life with Amos. Bright light. Bright light. I think I'm turning... Honey, turn that light off. That'll give you a headache. Oh. How do you feel?
I feel better.
You feel better? You don't sound better. I'm loved by a very old cat, currently out cold on a heating pad. Oh my gosh, my cats would love a heating pad. I have a cat over there. And then the other cat, I don't know where he went. He must be somewhere else. Okay, tune in later. Subscribers, I told you we'd do a little check-in tonight. My daughter has devoted her life to getting the children out, bringing them out of their comfort zones. Yes, that's nice. It's, you know, autism is such a, I've really been thinking about this lately a lot. It really is this wide spectrum. And there are some families whose children maybe aren't potty trained, totally nonverbal. I mean, it's really a tough existence. Where Amos is potty trained. He spends, you know, a good half the day in a traditional classroom. He can talk. Now, he can't tell me who he ate with at lunch, but, you know, he is not conversational, but he is verbal, and he's getting more conversational. He also has a genetic disorder, which 30% of autism they think is genetically linked somehow. But I think sometimes it's hard. I'm not saying this about you talking about your grandchildren, but there's like a real movement from people that call themselves actually autistics, that adults with autism. And they get very irate. Why did you wait so long to take him to the doctor? Take Amos to the doctor? Well, he got the fever on Tuesday night about 10 p.m. and I took him to the doctor Wednesday at 12:20 when I could get an appointment. I don't think that's too late. What do most people do? Just bust into the doctor? These questions. Anyway, it's tricky because I think then people are like, it makes these moms whose kids aren't going to go to maybe even graduate from high school or aren't going to be potty trained, like to feel like they did something wrong, you know? And so I think the actual autistics, it makes sense. They have autism, so they, you know, say whatever they think, and they just are thinking about themselves. Like, why is this parent complaining? Anyway, it's an important discussion to have because it's, you see it a lot, you know? You see it a lot, and I think it can be hard on folks. What do I think the cause of autism is? Oof, it's too early to get into that. You know, I think 30% is a genetic link. I think that there are a lot of people that have the autism diagnosis, probably that maybe would have been deemed mentally retarded in the past. That diagnosis, MR, doesn't exist anymore. Debbie, subscribe to this page that you're on. And so that makes things tricky. I think autism is gets you good services, so a lot of people want that diagnosis, you know, but then it's kind of become it's a little bit of a hodgepodge. How did you keep the big three alive without people on the internet telling you what to do? It's a miracle, that's all I have to say. A Christmas frickin' miracle. Whenever anybody tells you that spanking is good, they got spanked as a kid, it's usually a pretty good sign that it's a bad idea. I always do a deep dive into people's like personal profiles. I think my brother's on the spectrum, undiagnosed at 71. Yeah. And I mean, I know doctors that I'm like, that doctor is on the spectrum. And I'm not saying it like in a slapsticky, passive-aggressive way, but like legit. I mean, I know several that I'm like, yes, but that kind of autism is different than Amos autism, you know? And I think it's okay to acknowledge that. And Amos autism, you're cold, is different than Kate Swenson autism. You know, Cooper doesn't talk, and that is hard. I mean, that's like saying I sprained my ankle and then you've had your leg amputated. I mean, I can't. Oh, Amos, it's so cold in here. Are you shivering? Poor thing.
I need some water.
Okay, I'll get you some water. I'm going to turn the heat up. Poor fella. Now they call it, I think, developmental delay. Some water. Where's this water? Here's the water. Look at my son, Thomas, got for his 18th birthday yesterday. So we love Scrabble in our house, and this is wall Scrabble. So we took down our painting, and he is kicking my butt, 238 to 204. And he missed a turn because he tried to put up a word that wasn't an actual word. My husband last night said, "Who spelled wanton wrong?" I was like, that is wonton, fool. Yeah, it's different from Jack, true. That's right. And that's okay. It's just different, you know? Are you warm enough?
Yes.
Okay. Let me feel your head. Oh, you feel like you got a fever to me, Muffin. You don't want to turn this light off?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay, I'm going to take your popcorn.
Open your water. Open your water.
Open my water, please?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody sent Amos the nicest blankie. So cozy. Oh, Amos's water is freaking freezing. Okay. There. Freezing. Okay, I gotta go get Sissy from the lock-in. Love that Scrabble board. Where did you find it? I got it at one of my favorite places, the Home Goods. Yes, I did. Home Goods. Carry on, my people.